Today I'm going to be going over some non-Wizards of the Coast Star Wars games, including miniature games and RPGs. The first one I'm going to talk about is this one, the Star Wars Collectible Miniatures game here. And it's made by, or was made by WizKids. So, it's a pretty basic, simple game. It's really easy to play, it's really easy to learn, and it's pretty fun. The thing I like about it is, well, they store in a very small space. You get a little pack and you got enough stuff to, realistically, one pack isn't going to be enough. It says that there's enough in there for 2 players, but it's not really. I mean, one pack will get you through as a single player, but they're randomized miniatures, so you don't exactly know what you're getting. But you get to put them together, and that's fun. And the stats are really simple. It's like attack, defense, and how many health points you have. And that's pretty much it. The thing that they don't have is they don't have range. Because in the collectible, constructible miniatures game, you don't really have movement points. It's like you have your base, then you have open space, and then your enemy's base. So there's no real movement involved except for your standard movement that's in the rules. Now, the one thing that threw me were the cards here. I'm going to grab some cards here. Is they got a ton of these cards, and these were a little confusing at first, but basically they're just like status bonuses. You like flip them over, and then you receive whatever status bonus that card gets, and then when you're attacking them, you attack them just as if that it was a regular unit. The only thing is they have a defense, but they can't really attack you back. They just give support statuses for the defending person's units. So that's pretty much it. I really like this game. It's kind of cool because the miniatures, even though they're cardstock, they come out and they look really good from just about any angle. The stats are easy, and so that's that. That's my review on those. If you see them, go ahead and grab yourself a couple packs. They're not, even though WizKids is defunct, they're still hard to find. They're not hard to find, but they're not easy to find at a discounted rate. You're not really going to... I found a couple of deals out there, but very few and far between. This is a very popular game. So, people bought up a ton of this stuff. So, there's not a lot of surplus supplies of this game. The next game I want to be going over is the Star Wars Miniatures Battles. Now, this is not the Wizards of the Coast Star Wars Miniatures. This is West End Games Miniatures game. And this was made, let me see when this was made. This is like late 80s, early 90s. This is 1993. 1993 for this book was the date. And you can get these books really cheap. This one has a price tag of like $5, but I've seen them on like Amazon for as low as $3. Now, the difference between this game and the Wizards of the Coast version is I use the Wizards of the Coast actual miniatures to play this game because the miniatures for this are very hard to find and they're very expensive, but the books are cheap. The thing about this book is you can create your own stats for your guys. This is the rules are very similar to, how much time do I have? Oh, only 3 minutes. We're good. The rules are very similar to, what am I thinking, Warhammer. It's all D6 based. You throw a bunch of D6s down, and it's very similar. But now this book was made before episodes 1, 2, and 3, and the era is from after A New Hope and before Return of the Jedi, and a little bit like in that area before the grand success of the Rebellion. Now you can customize any of your units. You can build units from scratch. You can make new aliens or any kind of new troop units. So since it's in this era, they don't have things like the clones or Jedi Padawans and stuff, but they do have some templates here for some pre-generated guys, like you got stormtroopers and different droids and all that stuff. But the main thing is that you can create your own stats, and they have, you can photocopy these rules in the back here to make your own units, make your own heroes, make any of your own stuff. Now, this is a very good book. It's like all you need to play is this book and some minis. So it's completely independent. There aren't any supplements to this, so you don't have to buy a ton of stuff in order to get into playing this game. And especially if you're like old school like me, like Episode, New Hope, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, this is a great book. The next thing I want to go over is the Star Wars RPG by West End Games. Now, this is a first edition, and it was made in 1987, so it's a pretty old book. They did come out with a second edition, which is actually pretty good. It's all color. This one is mostly black and white inside. There are a few like little color deals in here and there. Now, this is a D6 based RPG, and once again, this is in the New Hope Episode 4, 5, and 6 era. Now, the thing about this game is, in this era, there's only 3 Jedi. There's like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke Skywalker and Yoda. So the odds of you being a Jedi, playing a Jedi in this book are very, very rare. You know, and there's Darth Vader too, but he's not really a Jedi. He's like Sith. So, but they do have stats in here that you can like get around those rules, and you can equip lightsabers, and you can like do some crazy stuff like that. They have some pre-generated character sheets that you can start off with, or you can make your own character sheet. And basically, it's a pretty simple book. There's a ton of reference material and support books for this game, and there's a bunch of adventure modules for this game. They're getting a little more rare to find, but you can still find some for, you know, under $10. But some of them, the like really good adventure modules, I've seen for as much as like $35. So, but it's definitely worth looking into. It's very good, solid game engine, a game system. I like it a little better than the newer, like the new Star Wars RPG here, the D20 system, just because it's not quite as complicated. It's more streamlined, and it's a lot simpler to just jump into, because all you need are D6, and the skills are not that broad and advanced, and you don't have to read crap loads of books to play this. So that's my review on some of the Star Wars stuff. Don't forget to check the link on the side over here. I'm going to put some links in for some people who have made some very good websites on this Star Wars miniatures game, how to build terrain, different types of units, all kinds of really, really great support information. I'm also going to put a link in the side for some of the Star Wars West End Games information, and there's a website mini market that you can get Star Wars miniatures for as less as a nickel a piece. You can like 5, 10, 15 cents. You can get I got like a crap load of guys for under $10, like over 50 guys. You know, just nickel and dime kind of stuff. They also have AT-43 is over 50% off there. It's normally $80, and they have it on sale there for $27. Don't buy them all up, because I'm waiting to payday to get one of those. And they also have Confrontation over there for $28, which is normally an $80 game. So check out the deals over there at Mini Market. And